You might be able to get all the cards in Pokemon TCG Pocket in a different language. However, it's not all rainbows and butterflies. There is a catch, and it might be detrimental and make it not worth it at all. But first, how did I find out about this? Well, I had a hunch, and it first comes from the title screen when you first log in. Let's take a look at that title screen right now. As you can see, it has all of the various different cards scattered throughout on the title screen, but most importantly, the Charizard over here is in Japanese. And this said to me, hey, maybe you can get these cards in Japanese. Similar to when I was a kid growing up and Pokemon cards first started to come out in the United States and you were able to get cards in Japanese. And if you had Japanese Pokemon cards, you were the cool kid. But can you get them in this game? That's my first thought. When I looked deeper into it, I found out that you can change your system's language to be that of Italian, German, Japanese, and whatnot, and your cards will appear in that language. However, that's just changing everything from English to Japanese. That's not technically collecting a different language card. However, on my free-to-play account, I encountered a Japanese card that I was able to get. How did I obtain this? Well, first let's log in. So this is the standard login. As you can see, it is in English for myself. However, the way that I was able to do it, and I do believe there is one available now, is through Wonderpick. Now, it's not just any Wonderpick, because I'm sure you have seen the Wonderpicks where they have either Japanese, Korean, or Chinese writing on the name, and it's a card that is in English, and you can understand it 100%. So how was I able to Wonderpick a Japanese card? Well, when you go into Wonderpick, you're presented with your bonus Wonderpick. However, if you look closely, you'll notice that I have... Oops. That's too far. You'll notice that I have a friend here, and they have all cards in Japanese, presented to me in Japanese, not in any other language. Let's see if we can actually find one of those people that randomly presents you that are from a different country, and through their name you can tell they're from a different country. It doesn't look like it has any of them right now. But as you can see at the very top, we have this Wonderpick for Japanese cards. This is Mythical Island. So I'm going to go ahead and click here. Click OK. I'm going to do the Wonderpick per normal. And now we go ahead and just pick a card. I always usually pick this center card, and boom, there we go. I have a Japanese card. I got it. I obtained it. Now, you'll notice it doesn't say new because I don't have this card in Japanese, but I do have this card in English, and that's what it counts. It counts the cards in English. So let's go take a look at this card in my collection. As you can see, I have it in my collection. I have 4 copies of it, but not a single one in Japanese. And you may have gotten this far and actually seen a Japanese and Wonderpicked it and wondering, where can you see it? How can you activate it? How can you show it off? And if you click this card, you'll notice that up here there's a 2. And just to show the difference, if I go to any other card, it shows it as a 1 up here next to this globe icon. And that means that I have this card in 2 different languages. 1, my native language of English, and 2, if you scroll down, 1 Japanese copy. And you'll notice that I have 3 English copies and 1 Japanese copy. However, it converts them all to English, but it just says you have 4 copies of this card. We don't know if it, well, we do know that it does record it as 1 Japanese, 3 English. Now, let's get to the negative about this. There is no way to actually display these cards. So if you were an Eevee collector and you want to collect all the evolutions and all Eevees in all languages of all the copies and put them in this Eevee binder and display them for everyone to see, as of right now, and at least that I can tell, you can't do that. You cannot display any of these cool cards that you've gotten in these different languages in any way, shape, or form. And as I mentioned before, the only way that you can get it right now is through Wonderpick, and you have to be a friend of that person. The reason that I was able to discover this and find this out for myself was that I started a free-to-play account, and I needed to friend a bunch of people to get some rewards as it asks, and I just so happened to friend a Japanese person, and they went ahead and accepted, and I was presented with that Wonderpick, and I was so confused because it was the first one. So I was like, wait, did my system and language change or something? No. And then I scrolled down and I was like, wait, no, everything else is in English. And I discovered that, and I think that you guys should as well. Now, I am collecting and actively Wonderpicking all of his cards because I hope that in the future they do implement it. They do put it so you can display and show off your cards in different languages. Now, maybe when trading comes along, and we'll talk about trading in a different video, but when trading comes along, you might be able to trade these cards in the native language of the person who you're friends with for your native language. And then if they do implement a way to display it, you'll be able to display it. But that's it. That's how you're able to get Japanese cards or Italian or German or any other cards. And let's take a quick look at what languages are available. I think Korean is one of them. Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Japanese, Korean. I don't know what that stands for. That's it. If you're enjoying the content, please give it a like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.